Good afternoon. My name is Terry Everhart. I am the Executive Director of the Denyce Foundation. I'm going to say again, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Happy Juneteenth.
Yes.
Happy Juneteenth. So I was getting ready to do this concert today, and I was thinking about what I was going to wear. Because I know ladies typically are the people that think about what they're going to wear. But I was thinking about what I was going to wear, and I was thinking, okay, do I wear a shirt and a collar, my collar open? And I was like, no, I need to wear a tie. It's Juneteenth. My son is here, he's wearing shorts. But I got out of the shower and I said, Juneteenth is a day of celebration. It's a day of happiness. It requires a bow tie. It requires us to really uplift this idea that anything is possible for a people that were oppressed, that have turned that around, and that are moving in a different direction, a forward direction. So I'm excited to be here with you today, and I'm super excited that the foundation could partner with our friends at the African American Center, Howard County Center of African American Culture. We're just super excited to partner again with Kelly Ross and Dr. Cunningham and the whole Center for African American Culture. That mission is so powerful, and we feel like our mission aligns so greatly with theirs. For 35 years in the classical vocal arts space, for 35 plus years, there have been many names in the operatic space, but one comes to mind when you think about mezzo-sopranos, and that name is Denyce Graves. Denyce Graves is a DC native, grew up here, went to the Duke Ellington School for the Arts, and has had over 35 years of successful performance careers at the Metropolitan all around the world, performing works like Carmen and Delilah from Samson and Delilah. And she is a staple in this industry for what excellence looks like, and even more than that, for what Black excellence looks like. So one day she called me and said, I'm doing this foundation thing, you want to be a part of it? And duh, Denyce Graves called me, so yes, of course I wanted to do that. So I'm ecstatic to be championing that mission with her and just really lifting up the idea that excellence, dedication, and commitment equals betterment. And we are going around spreading that message in HBCUs and conservatories alike through our Shared Voices program. But the bigger thing, and this is what leads us to Juneteenth, is that once upon a time, people were tricked into not knowing that they were free. In the classical vocal arts space, there have been many tricks that have left out the telling of the story in a way that really includes all people, and that's our mission. Our mission is to make sure that people know that there are people like Mary Caldwell Dawson, who was the first impresario, who created the National Negro Opera House in Pittsburgh back in the 1900s, the early 1900s. There are people that have been doing opera that look like me for a long time. One of them lives right in our neighborhood, Miss Leontine Price. You know that name? That's a name that we all know and love. That is a person of color. That is an example of this Black excellence that we are continuously trying to champion. So Juneteenth is a day of profound significance, celebrating the resilience and enduring spirit of African Americans. On this day in 1865, a long-awaited freedom was announced to hundreds of thousands of enslaved African Americans, 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. Today, we commemorate the invaluable contributions African Americans have made to our nation and the classical arts, embodying our belief that educating is activism. This day inspires us to embrace unity, foster hope, and build a future where freedom and equality are realities for all. The young singers that you're going to see today, they're graduates from conservatories, they're graduates from HBCUs, and they are people that are doing this at the highest level, and they are emerging artists, so I'm hopeful that you are going to welcome them with grace and kindness and joy, and that you're going to applaud wildly every time they sing. And I will just let you know about the program that we have cut the Wagner piece, the Träume, by Richard Wagner, that will not happen in the first set of songs. But without further ado, I give you Ms. Kelly Ross to bring a few words from the African American Museum. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am happy to see your faces. It is a joy to be able to celebrate Juneteenth. When we think about what is freedom, ooh, can you just imagine what it was like back in 1865 to be a slave? Just take a second, can you feel that? Being enslaved, and then to hear, hey, I'm no longer a slave. I can do what I want. I can go where I want. But when we think of Juneteenth, it should resonate in your heart. And on the behalf of the Howard County Center of African American Culture, I want to recognize two of our board members are here, Ms. Denyce. By the way, she's very subtle, but it was her mom who started the museum. Also, I'd like to recognize Ms. Farida, and I won't mess up your last name. So if you could say it, but if you...
Abdul-Tawwab Brown. Oh.
And if you hear the noise up there, they're putting a new roof on. And is Ms. Maybull here? Okay, she's another board member. But anyway, I am standing in for Dr. Evelyn Cunningham, who is the chairperson of our museum. And the museum itself has been going on for more than 30 years. And this Juneteenth celebration means a lot to the museum and hopefully to each one of you. So we have a nice program planned for you. So sit back, relax. We're gonna feed you afterwards and enjoy this Juneteenth celebration. I also want to recognize Reverend West, who has been so gracious to let us come here to the church. And my group of youth engagement program students, which you will meet later, they're here as well. So, as I said, sit back and enjoy this 1865 Juneteenth celebration.
Not hearing right to and stars are dark to me. Sun, moon, and stars. Sun, moon, and stars are dark to me. Sun, moon, and stars. Sun, moon, and stars are dark to me. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. The next two pieces that you're going to hear are two Italian pieces by a composer named Francesco Paolo Tosti. And both of these songs are love songs, two completely different kinds of love. The first song is Ideale, which means ideal, which talks about a beautiful kind of love, an ideal kind of love. And the second song is Non t'amo più, which means I don't love you anymore, which talks about the not so beautiful kind of love. So I hope that you will enjoy these pieces. Io ti seguì con iride di pace lungo le vie del cielo. Io ti seguì come un'amica pace della notte nel velo. E ti sentii nella luce, nell'aria, nel profumo dei fiori, nella fulminata stanza solitaria di te e dei tuoi splendori. In terra vito al suon della tua voce, lungamente sognai, e nella terra mi affanno ogni croce, in quel giorno scordai. Torna, caro idea, torna un istante a sorridermi ancora, e a me risplendera nelle tue sembianze una novella.
Ricordi ancora il dì che ci incontrammo, le tue promesse le ricordi ancora. Fone d'amore ti seguì, ci amammo, e accanto a te sognai folle d'amor. Sognai felice di carezze e macini, una catena di quante gioie, ma le tue furono mendaci, perché l'anima tua fatta e digerita. Te ne ricordi ancora, te ne ricordi ancora, or la mia pena, il desiderio immenso, il mio sogno d'amore, non sei più tu, i tuoi baci non c'erano, ma te non penso, sono l'altro ideale, non t'amo più, non t'amo più. Nei cardi giorni che passavo insieme, io cosparsi di fiori il tuo sentiero. Tu fosti nel mio cor l'unica spene, tu nella mente l'unico pensier. Tu m'hai visto pregare, imbranidire, piangere tu m'hai visto innanzi a te, io sol per amare un tuo desire, avrei dato il mio sangue e la mia fede. Te ne ricordi ancora, te ne ricordi ancora, or la mia fede, il desiderio immenso, il mio sogno d'amore, non sei più tu, i tuoi baci non c'erano, ma lei non penso, sogno l'altro ideale, non t'amo più, non t'amo più. like the light, the gently passing day. We would not know but for the night when it has lit the light. Go quietly, a dream when done should leave no trace that it has lived, except a gleam across the dreamer's face. Weeping angel, with pinions trailing and head bowed low in your hands. Morning angel, with heartstrings wailing for one who in death's hall stands. Morning angel, silence your wailing and raise your head from your hands. Weeping angel, on your pinions trailing, the white dove promise stands. Weeping angel, with pinions trailing and head bowed low your hand. Mourning angel, with heartstrings wailing for one who in death's hall stands. Mourning angel, silence your wailing and raise your head from your hand. Weeping angel, with your pinions trailing, the white dove promise star.
Hello again. So the next piece is, well, your program says that there are two pieces coming up. It's just one. So the first piece is Nachtung Träume. Now we're into German land. This piece is by a composer named Franz Schubert. And Nachtung Träume in English means night and dreams. And this is just another beautiful song that is just paying homage to the sky and the beauty of the nighttime and the time when we do dream.
Hello, everyone. The following selections will be from Carmen by Jose, and our founder of the Denyce Graves Foundation. Denyce Graves is very well known for her portrayal of Carmen and is known as one of the greatest Carmens of all time. A very fun fact, Denyce and I go way back. When I was 16 years old and I was very interested in singing opera, I had seen Denyce Graves on Sesame Street singing Carmen to Elmo, and I just knew that that's what I wanted to do. But I wasn't too sure of it, so I emailed her. Didn't think she would reply, but she did. And I asked her, should I pursue opera? Should I do this thing, this new genre of music that I can sing? And she told me that sometimes opera chooses you and to follow my heart. So many years later, Denyce and I have worked on several occasions, from master classes to world premieres, and even in her directorial debut of Carmen. So I'm very, very grateful to be singing this next selection, which is the Habanera from Carmen.
So this next selection from the same opera, Carmen, is a part of the opera where my character, Don Jose, is recalling his time when he was in prison for not being able to successfully watch over Carmen. She's very tricky and conniving, for lack of a better word. And so this is his opportunity to kind of convince her that he still is in love with her. And he's reminding her that the flower that she gave him was the only thing that was keeping him sane while he was in prison. So that's why this is called the Flower Aria.
Our last selection from Carmen is a duet. It's called the Seguidilla. And this is when Carmen has been arrested for getting into a fight. And Don Jose, played by Aaron, is the officer that's in charge of watching over her. And so Carmen is very sneaky and very conniving and tricky, and she basically doesn't want to go to jail. So she's singing about going to her friend Lilas Pastia and dancing and drinking some Spanish wine. And Don Jose at first is like, hey, be quiet, stop, what are you doing? And then later, with more singing, he falls madly in love with Carmen, and they eventually have a plot to get away. Je ne te parle pas, je chante pour moi-même, je chante pour moi-même, et je pense, il n'est pas défendu de penser. Je pense à Satan officier, je pense à Satan officier, qui m'aime, et comme tout, oui, comme tout. Je pourrais bien aimer. Officier n'est pas un capitaine, pas mon lieutenant. Il n'y peut regarder, mais c'est assez pour une bohémienne. Et je donne mon condamné.
Amen, je suis comme le livre, si je sais, si je livre. Ta promesse qui
So these next two pieces I'm about to sing were written by Leslie Adams. He is, or was, excuse me, one of the great typists in our community. He actually recently just passed away. So the first piece is prayer, and after that will be For You There Is No Song.
I ask you, which sin to bear, which crown to put upon my head. I do not know, Lord God, I do not know. I ask you this, which way to go? I ask you this, which sin to bear, which crown to put upon my head. I do not know, Lord God, I do not know.
This next aria is called Laurel's Prayer, and it's from the mini opera It All Falls Down by Carlos Simon and Mark Bambuti Joseph. And this story is about a mother, a father, and a son. And the father is in charge of his church. He's the head of his church. And he's passing on this big responsibility to his son during this wonderful ceremony. Unbeknownst to the father, his son is a gay man. And during this big ceremony in front of the whole congregation, the son takes the opportunity to announce that he is gay. Now, the mother is aware of this and knows that her son is gay, but she doesn't know that he's going to announce it in this way. But she knows that there's tension between the father and the son. So this aria comes right before this big ceremony, and this is Laurel's Prayer.
In the quiet hour, alone, before the flock flies in, I hear, I am here, alone with love and sin, alone with love and secret. I am here, I am here, I am here, I am here. Father and son, I stand between them, these men, son and husband. I am here, I am here, I am here, I am here, I am I will soon hear the truth is gonna come between them. Help them, Lord, please, Lord, help me. Lord, help them, Lord, please help me. Lord, please, please help my son. Please help my husband. Lord, please help them. Help them.
This This next piece is called Go Figure from the opera Blue by Janine Tesori, Tony-winning composer, and from the librettist Taswell Thompson. A fun fact is that myself and Aaron, we were both in the world premiere of this opera. So Go Figure is the mother's aria, and very similar to the opera aria I just sang. It follows a mother, a father, and a son. And throughout this opera, it's basically before and after the untimely death of their son by a police officer. And the mother is the first act of this opera. She is explaining to her friends why she's been basically keeping it a secret that she is in love with and has married and is now pregnant with a child by her husband, who is a police officer. And her friends really don't like that. So she's explaining why she loves her husband. This is Go Figure. I love him. He seems to love me more than I love him, and that's saying something. I looked at him, he looked at me. I heard him say, he said to me, it's you I want, I must have you, go figure. Not a clue of who I am, what I'm not, I didn't care, he said to me, I'm in his hair, go figure. Watching and wanting and hoping and praying that someone will wait and want to walk over me and say, oh, come follow me. How will it end? How did it start? How can it be he just wants me? Where I am, he wants to be. Go be.
Is this the right microphone you want to get used? Okay, cool. Hey, everybody.
We're gonna get a little bit relaxed. Is that all right? Oh man, that don't sound all right to them. They sound sleepy. Y'all sleepy? All right, we're gonna do a little bit of musical theater. Is that all right with y'all today? All right, let's do it. Everything has its season, everything has its time. Show you reason and I'll soon show you right. Get stood in the windowsill, children feeling the snow. So I feel I don't fit in everywhere I go. Rivers along where they can ramble. Eagles along where they can fly. I got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner on the side. Every man has his daydreams, every man has his goals. People like the way dreams have a sinking to the soul. Rubber clouds and lightning, nightingales have their song. And don't you see, I want my life to be something more than long. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. To be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner on the side. So many men seem destined to settle for something small, but I won't rest until I know I'll have it all. So just listen when I'm gone. Far away, you'll be singing softly to the dawn. Rivers belong where they can go. Eagles belong where they can fly. I gotta be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner.
This next song doesn't need an introduction, but this is Home from the Wiz. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was home, I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. And what makes the tall grass bend into leaning? So the raindrops that fall, they have a meaning. Sprinkling the sea makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back now that I have some direction. It sure would be nice to be back home where there's love and affection. And just maybe I can convince time to slow, giving me enough time in my life to grow. Time, be my friend. Help me start again. Suddenly my world's gone and changed its space, but I still know where I'm going. I have had my mind spun around in space, yet I watch it grow me. Don't make it hard to know that we should believe the things that we see. Tell us, should we try to stay or should we run away? Or would it be better just to let things be? Living here in this brand new world might be a fantasy, but it's taught me to love. So it's real, and I know that we must look inside our hearts to find a world full of love, like yours, like mine, like
I will not be singing for them. We are now going into the last portion of this concert, which are going to be spirituals. So I will be singing Rise and Shine. Oh, rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. In the year of Jubilee, we are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder in the year of Jubilee. Every round goes higher, higher, higher. Every round goes higher, higher, higher. Every round goes higher, higher, higher. In the year of Jubilee. Oh, rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. In the year of Jubilee. Oh, rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. In the year of Jubilee.
spiritual is by Margaret Bonds, and it is one of her 5 songs, and these are songs representing the Creek freedmen people, and these people are mixed with African American and Creek indigenous.
You can always tell when you have a church audience. Because we said, amen. God is good. All right, all right. Dr. Avalon Cunningham.
Good-looking Juneteenth audience. You look great. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry I wasn't able to be here at the beginning, but it looks like everything was in good hands. Before I forget, I have a couple of tasks to do. If you have one of these, please complete it and give it to us before you leave. Did you enjoy this today? And there was no admission fee. You noticed that. Didn't have to pay. If you like this and you want us to continue giving you these kinds of programs, fill out this sheet, and tell our sponsors and our benefactors how good it was and how much you like it. I think there's even a question on there like, would you come to one of these again? So please do that and give it to us before you leave. I also want to give a special thanks to Terry Eberhardt, the executive of the Denyce Graves Foundation. And he'll be available a little later to tell you a little bit more about the foundation. It's a very, very impressive organization, and you can tell by the quality of entertainment that they brought us what caliber of organization this is. They brought Broadway to Columbia today, right? I did not put in the program our young Boy Scout Troop 2016. They have been our partners for the better part of 10 or 11 years in doing this program, Juneteenth, and in doing Kwanzaa. Show you how long it's been. When they started, some of them were like Cub Scouts, and they are now Eagle Scouts, many of them, and they have been very, very good. I think they're probably over in the fellowship hall right now, but you'll see them in their uniforms, so just know that they're some of our most faithful partners. We've got our board members, not all of them, but they're here today. I need to recognize Denyce. Has he done? We've done that already. Okay. All right, great. Okay, so I guess the main thing I have to do now is introduce you or invite you and ask you to please, when you leave here, go over to the fellowship hall. We have a reception and a brief program for you and some delicious refreshments. The program is being put on, it's performers, our kids who have participated in our youth empowerment program. It was a grant program by the Office of the County Executive. It's not going to be long, but they've worked very hard to put this together. And no celebration of an African American community is complete without a little bit of food, right? So we have some delicious refreshments for you, and the caterer does not want to take them home with her. So please, when you leave here, exit right and go to the fellowship hall. Then lastly, we have some remarks. Delegate Jessica Feldmark has asked if she can come and give a few remarks, after which we will have our final performance of the day, and we'll go to the fellowship hall.
Well, thank you, Dr. Cunningham, and I'm Jessica Feldmark. It is my honor and privilege to chair the Howard County House delegation to the General Assembly, and I just want to thank you all for this tremendous program. Thank you to our amazing artists. Thank you. This has been such a moving and powerful afternoon, and I do have some citations on behalf of the Maryland General Assembly. So, from the Maryland General Assembly, an official citation. Be it hereby known to all that sincerest congratulations are offered to the Denyce Graves Foundation in recognition of their 2024 Juneteenth concert and their unwavering commitment to promoting equity and inclusion in classical vocal arts. Presented on this 19th day of June 2024 on behalf of the Howard County delegation. And for the Howard County Center of African American Culture. And I just want to say, this has been such a long-standing tradition in this community in Howard County. You have brought Juneteenth celebrations and commemorations to our county long before it had federal or state recognition. And we really appreciate that and seeing how things have grown and blossomed into this wonderful concert today. So, an official citation. Be it hereby known to all that sincerest congratulations are offered to the Howard County Center of African American Culture in recognition of their 2024 Juneteenth concert and their unwavering commitment to preserving and celebrating African American history and culture in the Howard County community, presented on this 19th day of June 2024 on behalf of the Howard County delegation. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, today I want to tell y'all about Juneteenth. Y'all might be wondering, what is Juneteenth? Well, it's a super important day in American history. Juneteenth, June 19th, 1865 was the day the last enslaved people of the United States found out that they were free. Even though President Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, it took over 2 years for the people to find out that they were free. In Texas, many people did not know that they were free until the Union soldiers came and told them that they were free. Now, imagine waiting 2 years after you were set free, knowing that you were free. Juneteenth celebrates. On Juneteenth, we celebrate freedom and remember the struggles of those who came before us. It's a time to honor our ancestors and recognize their strength and bravery. On this day, we're supposed to have parades, cookouts, and lots of fun activities to celebrate this day. Juneteenth is also a reminder that we're supposed to keep the freedom and equality to work on. It's about making sure everyone is treated fairly no matter where they come from or what they look like. So today, let's celebrate how far we've come and think about how we can make the world a better place for everyone. Happy Juneteenth.
Freedom is a word I heard whispered in the night, a dream we dare not to speak out loud. But today, I stand here free moving. Just saying that makes my heart race. See, I've seen the darkest of days. I've seen the worst of what a man can do to a man. My mama prayed for this day. Though she ain't here to see it, her spirit is right here with me. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it's a mighty strange feeling, freedom. But what to do with freedom? We got no land, no money, just our hands and our will. But we got each other, that's something. I reckon it's gonna be a long road. But every step we take is a step that say we couldn't. So we got to build, we got to learn, we have to make a life that's worth living. So now I say, here's to the future, to the fight, to the freedom, our freedom!
Hello, I'm John Davis, and I'm a Union soldier for the Civil War. I fought for the Civil War because I believed in the abolishment of slavery and freedom. This war was brutal. I saw things no person should ever have to see. June 19th, 1865 is a day I will never forget. It's a day when General Gordon Ranger arrived to Galveston, Texas, and announced that slaves were legally free. 2 years before that, Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation announcing that all slaves were free. I mean, can you imagine them slaves living in bondage, unaware that they were legally free? The joy and the tears and the shouts of freedom is nothing like I've ever seen before. For them, it was the end of centuries in oppression. As a soldier, I felt the immense pride knowing that my sacrifices helped make this a living for everyone today. Juneteenth is a remember of freedom and promise. Knowing that I helped out and I fought for what was right and make it so we can make a living today for all black people, it's something that will carry on with me forever. So as we celebrate Juneteenth, let's remember what it truly stands for. Not just a piece of history, a call to action. Let's remember what we continue striving for, a place where everyone is free and equal. As a Union soldier, I'm proud to play a part in that fight, and I hope all of you continue to carry that spirit on forward. Freedom is a right worth fighting for, and together we can make it a living for everyone. Thank you.
I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. For too long we've been told to wait. Wait for justice. Wait for equality. Wait for our rights. But how much longer can we wait when our children are hungry, when our voices are silenced, when our dignity is trampled? We live in a nation that preaches freedom and justice for all, but where is that justice when we can't even vote? Where is that freedom when we've been beaten and terrorized for
up for ourselves. I come from Mississippi, the heart of darkness in America, where fear and hate rule the day. But I stand here to tell you that we are not afraid. We will not be moved because our struggle is not just for us, but for every soul still yearning to breathe free. I remember the pain of being denied the right to vote, the sting of the last cold nights in jail. But I also remember the strength in our unity, the power in our voices when raised together. We've come too far to turn back now. So we will march, we will protest, we will raise our voices until this nation lives up to its creed. We are not asking for charity. We are demanding our rights, and we will not stop until every child, black or white, can grow up in a land where freedom truly reigns. So I say to you, keep the faith, keep fighting, because together we are unstoppable. Together we will make a change. Together we will overcome. Try to blind me. Hi, I'm John Rankin. My home in Ohio was a safe place for escaping slavery. I used a wrong turn to signal when it was a safe place for them to cross the river to freedom. My family and I helped many people find a new life. We believe in helping our neighbors no matter what. Let's always help those in need. Hi there, I'm Levi Coffin. They call me the president of the Underground Railroad because my wife and I helped over 3,000 slaves escape to freedom. Our house was a safe place where people could hide and rest from those who wanted to capture them. We believe in kindness and justice for all. Let's always stand up for what's right.
All right.
Hello, I'm William Still. I helped many slaves escape to freedom through the Underground Railroad. I kept detailed records of the people I helped so families could find each other later. I believed everyone deserves to be free, and I worked hard to make sure people have a chance at a better life. Helping others is always the right thing to do.
Hi, I'm Harriet Tubman. I was born a slave but escaped and became a conductor on the Underground Railroad. I helped over 300 slaves escape and led them to freedom. I'm called Moses because I was never caught and never lost a passenger. Remember, with courage and determination, we can overcome anything.
Do you hear it? The echo of the chains breaking, the roar of freedom spreading like wildfire. Do you hear it? Hello everyone,
everyone. My name is Opal Lee, the grandmother of Juneteenth. You see, Juneteenth is a significant day in American history. It marks June 19, 1865, the day the last enslaved African Americans were told they were free. Can you believe it? More than 2 years later, President Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. Juneteenth is a day of freedom, reflection, and celebration. But for many years, it wasn't noticed as a national holiday.
Growing up in Texas, I always knew the importance of Juneteenth. It was very important. I always celebrated it with my family and community, and we celebrated with joy and remembrance. But when I looked outside my community, I learned that barely anybody knew it existed. This troubled me a lot. So I decided at the age of 89 to start doing something about it. At the age of 89, I decided that I was going to start my journey of making Juneteenth a national holiday.
I walked from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C., a journey over 1,400 miles. I wanted to symbolize the long and arduous journey to freedom that our ancestors had to endure. Along the way, I spoke to countless people and shared the significance of Juneteenth and gathered support. It wasn't easy and there were many challenges, but I believe deeply in this cause. I knew that if we all could come together and recognize Juneteenth, we could all take a significant step towards healing and unity in this country.
In 2021, my dreams finally came true. President Joe Biden signed a bill announcing that Juneteenth is now a national holiday. It was one of the proudest moments of my life. But it isn't just about a day off of work or not having school. It's about acknowledging and knowing that what I fought for and what I had to do helped make this moment possible.